Today, the Happy House has the opportunity to join forces with the greater good to distribute lots and lots of books to a local literacy program. I'm at the Greater Good Warehouse and I'm very impressed with the volume of books I see. All of these books are going to find a new home. We've opened a few boxes just to see exactly what kind of books these children will be receiving. There's a variety of books for all ages and interests. This project was made possible by a very generous donor. I cannot wait to get these books into the hands of kids. Oh, look, point to Happy. I'm with Matt Keller today, Chief Marketing Officer of Capstone, and we are delivering some books to some kids here at the Hennepin County Medical Center.
That's right.
So can you tell me a little bit about what Capstone does and how this project came to be?
Well, Capstone's a publishing company in Minnesota here. We've been around about 25 years and we do a lot for struggling readers and reluctant readers. Classic reading profile would be a 10-year-old boy who just doesn't want to read. We do a lot of high interest publishing for them. And we connected with Greater Good and with HCMC to donate over 40,000 books here. And so we're excited to be providing reading material for kids who come here to the hospital.
As I understand it, a lot of the children who come here may not even have books in their home.
No, that's right, exactly. And research shows that if you give a kid a book, they're going to become engaged in learning, and it's also a bonding thing with the mom or the dad. And so we just want to make sure literacy is a big deal for Capstone, and you have to start young with kids. And if a kid is reading by the age of 5, their future looks much brighter than if they're not.
40,000 books is a lot of books.
Yes, it is.
Thank you for this generous donation. I know it's going to make a lot of kids really happy.
No, you bet. Capstone is proud to be part of this.
Not only are we bringing books here today, but we are going to be doing this project over and over throughout the country. So there are book nooks throughout the campus where these books are stored, and then on the back of each book is a sticker in 7 different languages that says, "Take me home," so that no matter who the child is, what language their parent reads, they will see the sticker that they are invited to take that book home.
So doctors can give out the books, but children can also shop for their own shop. When I say shop, I mean take their own books.
Right.
That's such a great program.
So when a child comes into the hospital, there are a lot of reasons we give a book. We might give a book to calm a kid down. We might give a book to a child to distract them. A patient might be really sick and we've got the sibling there and you kind of feel left out. No matter what the situation is, we can always bring a book in and it really makes a huge difference. For literacy to be important to families, it needs to be important to everybody. And one of the ways we do that is that the doctor walks in with the book, talks to the parents about how important it is. A lot of times we don't actually say reading a book. Sometimes our parents aren't literate. But it's really, if you're 2 years old, you don't know if somebody is reading the words in the book.
Right.
It's the number of words a child hears. And that's why we have the program.
So when a patient comes in, do they always get a book or how does it work?
Thanks to the generosity of the Reach Out and Read program, we have books available for every well child check from 6 through 5 years of age, but we also have extra books for kids younger than 6 months through adolescence.
Tell me firsthand what you see when you give a book to a child.
Oh, immediately it changes the encounter for us because we're not so scary all of a sudden. They open up right away, they'll smile and they'll reach out and grab the book and they're clearly excited about it every time. Some of these kids, you see them hugging the books as they leave. I mean, they love them, yeah.
That's so great.
And they get excited when they come back for their next visit, and their next visit they ask about the books every time. And really it's just the excitement that they have for it is the best. I can't imagine doing the visits, especially those long checkups for the kids, without the books.
We had a little boy was sitting down at the table, and a volunteer was reading to him for an hour and a half. And so she started packing up her books, and he said, "Where are you going?" And she said, I have to get back to work. And he said, "Are you going to miss me?" And she said, "I am going to miss you. You are so great. And they're going to call your name next. I know they're going to call you next." And he said, "No, they're not going to call me next. I was done with my exam when I sat down with you. I asked my papa if I could stay for stories." The kids who come, they know that every time they come, they're going to get a book. And they always say their favorite book is the one they get from their doctor.
That's a very great story.
It is. It's why I come to work every day.
That's our show for today. Join us next week on The Happy House.